अरे जिस मिशन का इंतजार तुम बरसों से कर रही हो वही मिशन देने को मैं आ गया हूं।
क्या? ऐसे कोई मिशन मिशन मैं नहीं करूंगी। हाँ, मेरे बेटे की यूनिट टेस्ट है 7 दिन में।
We have Anushree Mehta with us, who's also a writer, producer, and a director. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first full-length feature Hindi language film?
As a director.
As a director, yes.
Yes, I've produced before, I've written before.
Yes.
But as a writer-director, this is my first.
It can be a hard-hitting film if you want it to be, but if you also want it to be, it can be a very light-hearted comic with the right message, right?
Yes, that was the idea.
How easy or difficult was it to kind of patch those two things together?
With Mrs. Undercover, what had happened was that we in India, we've never, at least in Hindi movies, we've never made a spy comedy before, right? So as a genre, as a mixed genre, it was going to be the first. And as my first film, I wanted to, because I'm very, allured by the world of spies and undercover agents and crime and all of that. I mean, that is something that really comes to me naturally, and it interests me a lot. Having said that, I just didn't want to make a one-off film which is like a spy film. You know, I wanted to make it palatable for family audiences, for the society, for a greater message through this genre of entertainment, which we don't usually see. So as a first-time filmmaker, strategically also to do something new or to make a mark as a filmmaker, that why do I stand different when there are so many films or so many filmmakers? There has to be something different.
Absolutely.
So that was a strategic move, but the story and everything that I said in the film, the way I made the film, everything in the film is my whole heart.
How was it working with all these individuals? Of course, I think it's Radhika Apte's also first full-on, let's say, more than serious comedy film. And then at the same time with Sumit, with Sahib, with Rajesh Sharma. I mean, how was it working with talented powerhouse, all 4 or 5, plethora of other characters as well?
Very first thought when I wanted to turn director was that anything that I make will the paramount thing for me is to have actors who are bona fide good actors. By that I mean that I am not allured or enamored by stardom of anybody. What is paramount to me is the skill, as like I have a skill as a writer, director, a producer. Likewise, I need my actors to be phenomenal, to be magic, on screen.
Absolutely.
And which better name can anybody think of than Radhika Apte? So, I just manifested her to play Durga, and incidentally, she said yes to me within 5 minutes of my narration. She did not even listen to the whole thing. She just told me, ki, "Hey, Anushree, I'm doing your film, huh? Aage kya hota hai?" It was literally like that. So I practically manifested it because I really wanted her to play Durga. And likewise with Rajesh sir, unke to dates hi nahi ho rahe the. Like he was shooting for Bol Bulaiya at the same time. Because COVID was going on and we shot between the 2 lockdowns and it was just insane. Every shooting schedule was going out of hand and mine was in place, not even a single glitch there. So Rajesh Sharma's dates were not available, but he told me ki, "Kare, you cannot replace me because dates are not there. I really want to do your film. It's a really good film." So he was really kind. He also adjusted his dates. We also went through like a mad schedule time. And Sumit also incidentally said yes to me within 5 minutes of my narration, because he told me nobody comes to me with like negative parts or grey parts. Up until then, he was only offered like the good boy roles.
Right.
He was very, very popular for. And he is very
Or the
popular.
boy next door. Yes.
Yeah. So for everybody, there was something very, very different to do, something that they had not done before. So I think it was their takeaway. In the bargain, they had faith in me as a first-time director also because like I constantly keep saying that Mrs. Undercover is my favorite subject from the time I have conceived it. So I think I was pretty overpowering when it came to कि नहीं मेरी picture सबसे best है, like उसको कर लो आप. Like every shot I took, I saw magic happening on screen because you know, you write something, it is your baby, and it is intangible, right? It's on paper. But when you're directing it, your actors are performing it, and it's coming alive in front of you. You know, I have goosebumps right now. I cannot begin to tell you what kind of magic it is.
You said something about creating magic, right? I just,
Yes.
I was stalking you on Instagram for all the right reasons. And I saw that Jaadugar Films is creating some more magic. What's going on here?
Honestly, it is, if anybody or anything can enamor me personally, it is these great filmmakers, these great writers who've created these stars, who've created characters that have become so memorable that you know, and some great actors have played these parts.
NCCP's banner of films, Mili, Koshish, and Bawarchi. That was autocorrect there, but thank you so very, very much. And congratulations for everything. Z5.
Thank you. Thank
Mrs.
you.
Undercover.
Very, very nice. Yeah.